It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and our focus is on Kyle Pitts. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Colts and the Broncos, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
And off we go from Denver. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a fourth-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Second down, Cousins. This one swung out to Williams. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Colt defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Richardson looking to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Baron Browning make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Moss. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They go play action. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On 2nd down, Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And he can't escape, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Richardson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Here's the intended target there. That'll be 2nd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Richardson on 3rd and short. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Colts at 12-1 now to start play. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Richardson working from the gun. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Colts. Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point.
Stepping up.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Be available. That's what's got to happen.
They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 17 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm with the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
On 3rd down, Cousins. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Well, come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over.
When they do something like they go out, here it goes again.
Yeah,
how many times have we called him out?
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Yeah.
Again, it's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Colts, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a first down carry is Williams. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
I can't see you right now.
Third and long for Richardson. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Following the interception, Cousins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Richardson. That's complete to Pierce.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do.
And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Richardson looking to throw this.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Richardson off the play fake. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And his pass incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Here's Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Colts.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, here's Richardson. He's got his man, it's Pierce.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right.
A beautiful fake.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Colts.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Richardson back to throw it.
Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw. He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
So the Broncos coming out now.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now Cousins.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Cousins now.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. It's caught at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here at a 10-point.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First and 10, it's Richardson.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This taking it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Second and inches at the 32-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson delivers another one to Pierce.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now it's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Now he's loose at the 40. Javonte Williams. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Moss on the give up the middle. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Moss. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Richardson looking to throw this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Richardson will throw for it.
Staying on his feet, dancing to his left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Denver's offense ready to go again. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. With this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, the Vikings have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go back to the ground with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw, Cousins.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Sanders' kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Barbara, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 29, here's second down and 5. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Colts.
Here's Richardson to throw. That one finds Pierce right side.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
Alec Pierce. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Connecting over the middle with Downs.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Indianapolis.
Now Richardson.
He finds his man complete. It's Moss. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They'll go again here with Moss.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Richardson looking to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Zach Moss
From 10 yards out.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Chase Young in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. From the gun, here's Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Richardson. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins. Short throw caught by Dulcich. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins again. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Cousins. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Here's Cousins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Right back to Moss. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun.
He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Colts, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.